Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to convert from decimal odds to fractional odds. And decimal odds are often called dollar odds, and fractional odds are often also called bookies odds, as you might see at the racetrack, what the bookie has given you as the odds. And what I've done here is I've found some sports betting odds online. This is for Australian rules football, West Coast Essendon, Sydney Hawthorn, and Melbourne Fremantle. And you can see they're $1.31, $3.25, $1.50, $2.50, $1.75 and $2.10. And what I've done with those odds is I've put them in this little table here. You can see West Coast, Sydney, Melbourne, Essendon, Hawthorn and Fremantle in there. And I've actually already done the calculation for the fractional odds, but I thought I'd run through in this video exactly how to calculate or how to convert from dollar odds to fractional odds, decimal odds to bookies odds. Okay, so if we look at the first one, we look at West Coast at $1.31. So I'll write that there, $1.31. Yep, and we want to know that as a simplified sort of fraction, I suppose. And what we do first of all is we take away a dollar. That's our first one. So it's $1.31. Take away a dollar, and obviously that is 0.31. And then 0.31 becomes 0.31 to 1. But nobody would really say that, oh, the odds are 0.31 to 1. You want it actually as a fraction with, integers on, whole integers on both sides. So what we do then is we multiply each side by 100. And then we end up with 0.31 times 100 is 31. And 1 times 100 is 100. And so there's our final answer. That can't be simplified anymore. It's 31 to 100, or it's roughly, approximately 3 to 10 is the odds of West Coast in fractional or bookies odds. And then if we look at another one then, which is this is one that's a large amount, which is Essendon, which is the other side of that bet. $3.25 for Essendon. And $3.25 then. So we do the same calculation, but this one we're going to be able to simplify the fraction, so it's a little bit easier to understand what you do. So once again, $3.25, we take off a dollar, and it becomes $2.25. And then we have it probably shouldn't put the dollar sign there, 225 to 1. Yep, and then all we need to do then once again is multiply each side by 100. And 225 times 100 is 225. And 1 times 100 is 100. So 225. Yeah, and we can actually now divide each side by 25. We want to going to simplify the fraction now. Divide each side by 25. 225 divided by 25 is 9. And 100 divided by 25, of course, is 4. So it's 9 to 4. So 325 in dollar odds is the same as 9 to 4 in bookies odds. And you could impress your friends by knowing that. You'd see something for 325 and you say, oh yeah, that's Essendon 9 to 4. And impress your friends with that sort of knowledge. Okay, so I'll just put a line in the middle, and we'll move on to now converting backwards from, what are we going to convert from? Oh, fractional. Sorry, yeah, fractional back to decimal, and we're going to look at 3 to 2, which is the Hawthorn odds, 3 to 2. So we'll do that first. So what's 3 to 2 then in, which is your fractional odds? What is 3 to 2 in decimal odds? So what do is 3 to 2, we divide 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 1.5. And then onto the 1.5 we add a dollar, or add a 1, and then suddenly the answer becomes $2.50. And you can see there, 250 becomes 3 to 2. And the last one to have a look at is 11 to 10. And 11 to 10 is Fremantle. 11 to 10. So once again, we divide the 11 divided by the 10, and that gives us 1.1. Oops, 1.1, and once again we add a 1 onto that, and we end up with $2.10 as our we end up as $2.10 as our decimal odds from a bookie's odds of 11 to 10. Okay, so just to explain how that those odds work then, say for instance for Hawthorn of $2.50, say for instance we put $2 on Hawthorn, and $2 for the decimal odds, we get back $5. But if we put $2 on here, then our fractional percentage is saying that for $2 we'll receive $3 back, plus we receive back our $2 initial stake, which is why there's the difference in the calculation. So for $2 there, we get 3 plus 2 equals 5, and $2 over here for decimal is 2 times 250, which is also 5. Okay, well I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.